Γεια σου καλημέρα, γεια σου καληνύχτα, γεια σου καληνότσες. This is Jon V the Magnificent for one more office hours where I review the pitch decks that you send me and I'm trying to give you a little bit of feedback so you can improve them in order to raise a little bit more money, to be more attractive to investors and maybe even improve your business model. So welcome and let's start immediately with the pitch deck. As always, I have to say I haven't seen the pitch deck. This is the first time I'm seeing this pitch deck, so you get a 100% authentic reaction. Let's go! If you watch this video until the end, you will get some victory coins. What victory coins are? Just check the description. There are some free coins that I give to my community that they can redeem for whatever they like. You don't pay anything, you don't pay any gas fees, nothing at all. You just watch the video and at the end I give you a link and the first 50 people they can get some free tokens because they are awesome. Let's go. Trace AI enabled warning system. Okay, investor presentation 2021. I like it. I get it. I like the first slide because I get what the company does. Like in one slide. I like it. Let's move. Trace is an AI-enabled early warning expression, monitoring system for leaders. Usually, I want to see what's the problem that we're trying to solve. I really like the problem because it gets me into the mood. But if you start about what the company is doing and it's pretty clear, like you help businesses identify the risks and monitor the system, and it's about lenders and investors. So I'll let it sleep, I'll let it slide, it's okay. Solution, yeah, challenge, solution, the flow is pretty consistent. Imagine a system combining data from all the sources, generate early warning, yes, okay. Achieve more than 50% loss coverage, but warning horizon, okay. Trace deployed, world data APIs you get from news, tweets and LexisNet. Stage 1, business sentiment analysis, watch levels, business sentiment business. Stage 2, early warning risk index, alert business data, onboard new business to on-prem installation. I don't understand what's happening. Like Trace gets some data from some APIs and then it creates a business sentiment index and then it creates some warning risk index. Okay, I could see that. I have a rough idea what's happening. I'm intrigued, but now you have to start picking up the pace. Market size. You went to the market side super fast. I'm not sure what your product does, what is the competitive advantage, how big the risk, how big the market is. But let's see the market size. 21 million, 2 billion sum, and the total addressable market is 6 billion. All the banks, okay. All the banks addressable market, obtainable market. Okay, I could see that. The numbers make sense. I would like to see some, some information. Where did you get this data from? It's very important for me to know that you didn't make up this data out of your mind. You didn't pull this data out of your mind. So yeah, I would like to see some references. Target market, US, UK, APAC. Okay. That slide, I don't know what's the purpose of the slide. Every slide should have a very defined purpose. I assume this slide is about how big is the market? Or I don't know, why do you need this slide? You already told me that the market is big on the previous slide. By telling me that there are all these countries, I can only see risk because good luck deploying to all these different countries with regulations, setting up subsidiaries and stuff like that. I would remove that slide. Sorry, I think I jumped one slide. If you can measure it, you cannot manage it. I love this motto. Higher trading risk, call for continuous risk management. Yes. Street generous regulations have caused investors. Yes, achieve more 50% coverage. Fills the blind. So Trace is a risk monitoring process. But how exactly and what exactly? I don't get it. I'm on slide 11 and I don't get it. Market comparison. loan management systems, quantitative financial data, asset management platforms, news aggregator system, and Trace has everything, data source from external loan. Okay, so it seems that, very good slide, it seems that you do way more than the other competitors. Very nice, this slide actually makes sense and it revives my interest to see, okay, these guys, they have something in their hands. So I like this slide, I like it. I wouldn't change anything. We provide a comprehensive 360-degree risk review. Okay, these are the things that you provide, but what is the advantage? Is it the technology? Is it why you can provide this and other platforms cannot provide this? I want to see the magic sauce. We're slide 14. Let's see the magic sauce. Traction. Not a bad slide. I always like to see companies that have traction. Clients, US-based wealth management firm with an AUM of 250. Very nice. Ongoing pilots. Credit and global system. Managing. Okay. Very good. You definitely have found your market fit. You found your market fit, but you need, I'm sure you know how to talk to customers. This is not a pitch deck that talks to investors though. And to tell you the truth, you are in a very good position because it's usually the other way around. There are companies that know how to talk to investors, but they don't know how to talk to customers. So you have the important stuff, the 90% of the whole thing nailed down. Like you have customers, you have pilots, now you need to talk and communicate your idea to investors. Let's see how we can fix that. Management team, CEO, 20 years in IT, worked at IBM, very nice, and CTO, 20 years, very nice. The team is super legit, you nailed the team, also you didn't place the slide at the beginning. That thing, I love it, knowing each other for 30 years. I love it, I love it. Why this is important? Because I need to know that the team trust each other, they know each other for many years. The team is the most important thing. It doesn't matter if the product is going to be a success, an immediate success, an overnight success or not. The team is the most important thing, and it's very nice that you wrote it there. Very nice, like 5 stars. Advisory team. If you have watched my previous videos, if you haven't, go now and check them. This is a slide that I hate. You shouldn't have an advisory team. And what I mean by that, your advisors should be also investors. If they are not investors, this is a huge red flag. Why? Because these people, they know your business inside out, they trust you, they advise you for your company, but they are reluctant to put their money where their mouth is. So for me, it's a red flag. It's not a plus, it's a negative. So your advisory team should have next to it like plus investor. If they're not investors, why? What is the advisor? Like, not convinced. Very careful with this slide. Milestones. 2019, you start the development of the idea. Won the Qatar FinTech. Nice, very nice. April, incorporation in the US, and then in India, very nice. Very good that you are incorporated also in the US. It helps the investors, the American investors. Key partnerships, and partnerships. This should have been way higher. Like, this is a flex point. You should have put it way higher. And then another part. I'm on slide 19 and I see that you have all these partnerships. Like, why? It's like I'm watching a movie and we are like the last 2 minutes and you tell me, now let's introduce Iron Man. You should have done this like slide 2, slide 3. Trace selected to 5C FinTech Accelerator. Very nice, congratulations. I don't know. Like, literally, it's one of these pitch decks where the team is awesome. There is traction, the product makes sense, but the pitch deck doesn't show any of this. You should definitely redo the pitch deck. It doesn't have to be fancy, just look at the previous pitch decks, you just need to change it to make it more digestible for investors, faster. It needs to have a story, deliver the story fast, If you don't deliver the story in the first 3 slides, remove slides. Financial overview, target ARR of 21 million by 2025. I like it. I like that it's 2025 and you didn't say 21 million in a year. Very nice. Year 1, very good. Usually I see random financial models. This actually makes sense. Obviously, when you do the financial projections, there are a lot of assumptions, but this assumption, like, it's not insane. I could see that you had some thoughts put into it. Very good. You're raising $1 million, safe convertible. Thank you for putting there also the investment vehicle. Like from all the startups that I reviewed, maybe a couple have put what is there, if it's a safe, it's an equity round or whatever. And how you're going to spend it, 5% other, sales and marketing, legal compliance, product development. You haven't talked a lot about the product, so I don't know what the product does and if it needs another 55%. Also the sales, I would like to see how is it. I assume it's B2B, but do you hire salespeople? Do you send salespeople? Is it Google Ads? I assume not. And if it's not salespeople, this needs to have more money. And legal and compliance, again, I don't know what this could be. So raising 1 million kind of makes sense, perfect, but I don't get this and this. Exit strategy, further funding rounds, we will raise further capital with seed round 2 and Series A, merger of acquisition. No. Remove it, remove this slide. Companies don't get, you cannot sell a company, companies get bought. That's the Silicon Valley motto. So nobody could say that, can be expected by the large industry, nobody would say that. And there's no reason to disclose here that you're doing a seed round, then you're doing a Series A. Don't talk about the exit strategy. Let me think the exit strategy by telling me which other companies in your space have made an exit. So let me think about and make the connection, like connect the dots. Like, these 3 companies, they are similar, but they're not as good as these guys. So maybe they will have a bigger exit. Don't tell me like, hey, we're going to exit. This slide, remove it. Put some competitors that got acquired. That is the slide for the exit strategy. Let's get in touch, email and phone. Pretty good. In general, I liked the idea, loved the team. I think you have something like very strong in your hands. Redo your pitch deck. Like, this is a pitch deck that investors will find a lot of holes, they'll feel uncomfortable, and it doesn't have a story, it doesn't have a rhythm, it doesn't have a story. Keep it super simple, make your pitch deck memorable, and you'll nail it. I am 100% sure you'll nail it. That's all from me. If you like this video, make a comment, tell me what you would improve in this pitch deck, or if you love this pitch deck, subscribe, like, all the stuff. And yeah, see you next time. If you watched this video until here, which is until the end, I want to say thank you, and I want to give you 50 victory coins. If you have no idea what the victory coin is, check the description below. There is a link, victory.jon.io, and you will check more about it. So for the first 50 people that watch this video, they could go to victory.jon.io, it's right here, claim/trace, and you just put your wallet address and your email, provided that you're already part of my community, you are subscribed on my newsletters, and you'll just get 50 victory coins where you can redeem with meetings with me, swag, whatever, it's coming up soon. Thank you again and grab your victory coins.